the fourth time.
All right. Well, welcome to another night at the bar and chill. Let me get the main scene going here. Do 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 do. Let's see. Bam, there it is. Um, I don't know if anybody noticed, but I added a little disclaimer at the beginning of the bar and chill streams here. It's come to my attention that I might accidentally say something that doesn't meet certain people's standards. Well, I figured I'd go out on a limb, make a little disclaimer stating that all views are my own. Nobody was really complaining. They just said that some of my comments and like my yogi impression are a little risque. It is what it is. But anywho, let's talk about that update. I don't know about everybody else. I'm liking the new feature. Looking, checking out being able to see the volts after they've been hit. I feel like that was an excellent idea on part of the devs because that does open up the potential like, hey, this is the volts around us. Hey, what's going on, Med Rich? But having the grayed out volts, it makes it a lot easier to just pop open your phone and show people what's around you and stuff. So it definitely makes for, potential referrals a little bit easier. So, hey, we got Hoth in the room too. All right, what's going on, Hoth? But yeah, I definitely like the new update. It sucked that we had a little bit of a step backwards with the GPS because the hot fix from last time didn't transfer over and wasn't compatible, so they had to rework it, which just got released not too long ago. So if you have Android 12, go back into the Play Store and tell it to update again, and you will you will get a new update, and you'll have a new little icon thing down the bottom. Apparently, that gives you. Actually, that's my daughter's dog, Bear. He's the vocal one. He heard me say his name. Now he's bringing me his chip bag. But yeah, he was over there wrestling with Ryder. He's a whiner. But what was I saying? Yeah, there's a new little GPS button down at the bottom. It's got a few different modes for different style phones. I can't turn the camera that way on my laptop where it's sitting. But let's see if I can get him to come over here. Beber, come here. Beber, come here. Come here. They want to see you on TV. Come here. Up here. Look. Bear. Up here. Come here. Come on. Here. Oh, you're such a pain in the ass. Alright. Oh, let's see if we can do it this way. There's the doggos. I don't have a flashlight on me. It's kind of dark over here. But yeah, they're down there. Wrestling. Alright, that's enough of that. No more whining. Go away now. Here. You want the taco? They got a new taco today for new toy and a chip bag, but he didn't bring the chip bag with him. He dropped it on the way over. But new taco. I think we need a taco, QB. That should look about like that guy. All right, dogs are out of here. But anyway, what I was saying about that GPS, there's different modes for different phones. Try each of them till yours works. One of them should work from what they were saying in the Discord. but definitely get the update done and stuff so that your GPS is working. I lucked out. I had a buddy quest earlier, and they were having issues with their GPS, but their GPS worked just enough to get that seesaw inside their screen, so they were able to click on it, and we were able to do our buddy quest. And not only was that amazing enough, we managed to do it just as the message come up saying that they were about to shut down for 10 minutes. So I thought that was kind of a stroke of luck, because if we'd had to wait much longer than that, my wife wasn't going to let me do my buddy quest. But we did manage to get the buddy quest done. One of the fellow Michigan hunters, Fat Bike Jim. Let's see. Oh, okay. Medvedev said he had to force close the app at the Play Store for a new update to become available. So if you're not seeing the new update, try to force close the app and try again. Sometimes you got to force close both the app and the Play Store, so try them both. But definitely get your update so you can get back out there and get to hunting. Hey, Minell, what's going on, buddy? We miss you in the Discord. How much time you got left on your grounding? It's been so non-chaotic in there without you, Manel. we don't have Manel to set the fires. Do you have anything you would like me to take over to the Discord and type in real quick for you, Manel? I mean, I can't get kicked out of the Discord right now. It's one of my best lines of going live. But I'll send a message if you need me to. March 25th. Yep, that March 25th is the big day. The day that wow, March 25th is the day you get to come back to the Discord, and that's the same day that we are doing the Coin Hunt World Bar and Chill giveaway for this, amazing looking cup. I've been keeping it pristine in the package and stuff till I get a chance to put the autograph on it. But there it is. The very lovely Coin Hunt World Bar and Chill. Man, you gotta love that water bottle. But the day Manel gets to come back is the same day we get to give away this sucker. So it's been sitting here just itching to get a new home. Alright, I got you covered, Manel. I'll jump over there right now and let them know that you said hi. Alright. Alright, there we go. I jumped over there and said, Manel says hi, everyone, and told them if they missed you, you're here at the stream. Alright, but yeah, March 25th is the big day. There will be a special key phrase to drop into the chat to get your ticket for the drawing. The drawing will be at 11 o'clock. And there will be or 11 or 11:30. I have it on my other notepad. But the drawing will be at the end of the stream, and the winner has to be available to let me know they're still in the stream when they win. Because when I announce it, if I don't get a reply that they yeah, my other notepad. I got like 3 or 4 computers, my two cell phones. I got notes on all of them. I don't bring them all with me, but they're all my notepads. It's in my other pants. Yeah, I told that to a hooker once. She didn't believe me. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, good times. I was gonna make a. I'm not yet. I was gonna have a couple drinks earlier tonight. Me and the wife went out. We were gonna go get some bar food, and the bar we wanted to go to was packed, and so were all the rest. With it being Friday night, so we didn't get a chance to go to the bar and eat bar food. So we went to the root beer stand, little drive-in root beer stand right down the road from the bar. We like to go there a couple times a year. It's called Simonton Lake Root Beer Stand, but it's one of them, 50 style root beer stands where you park the car and they bring. Some places call them car hops, I think, similar to Sonic's. But yeah, that leaderboard is rough. I'm wondering how many people are struggling on the leaderboards, missing them, few hours of no hunting because they couldn't get their GPS running the right way. Oh, that was fun. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. That was the most fun we've had in the Discord. I think in a minute. Since the banning of or grounding of Manel, that's the most fun we've had. Is the chaos we got today with the update and all the GPS issues, and like every 15 minutes somebody would pop on and say, "Hey, has anybody found a fix for that yet?" And it's like, oh my god, I can't tell you how many times I've seen the workaround posted for like. We picked the wrong month, the month of the crane. Yeah, the cranes, man. I don't remember the exact number that got put down, but a bunch of new cranes have popped up. That's like 14, 15 of them or something like that. I don't know. I have not heard anything about in the U.S. I seen like I know I'd seen that Canada had got like 14 or 15 or something like that, new ones or whatever, and there was something about actually let me jump back to that right now because that is good news. We'll see how many people actually show up. I would like to see how this goes. Where am I at? I believe Sunday at 12:30 at Starbucks. I don't know if they wanted me to say this, but I'm gonna throw it out there. But oh, I'm close. Hold on. Where did I see that at? Oh wait, you know what? I bet it was in the Canada Hunters section. I think that's where they were talking about it. I found it when okay, yeah. So they were talking about the amazing Brentwood up in British Columbia, I believe it is, and they were talking about that. And Cuckoo Puff said, "Okay, Sunday at 12:30. I guess I'll see you guys at Starbucks. If 20 or more people show up, there might be a reward. So bring your keys." So if you live near the amazing Brentwood, and you can make it over there, there's a chance at a meet and greet. Yeah, see, there it is. Manel got it. If I could make it there, I'd be there. I'd love to meet Cuckoo Puffs. He seems like a pretty chill cat. Still waiting to find out more about these merch contracts. I still haven't got an update. I gave up waiting. So I was going to wait till I got my merch contract, and then I was going to base my giveaways off how many sales I got in the merch store. Well, it was taking too long, and I want to give stuff away. So that's why we're doing a giveaway. But it will be autographed by yours truly, and I will be laying a clear coat over it so that, well, we'll have to see how that goes. But you'll get to preview it. I have one coming in the mail for myself. Because I want to wear the Coin Hunt World Bar and Chill T-shirt when I'm doing the streams. But I got mine coming soon, and then once I get these merch contracts and stuff, then I think I'm gonna do at least a giveaway every month that I make a certain amount of sales. I haven't figured out the full logistics of it yet. All I know is when I mentioned how much this water bottle cost me, my wife's jaw about hit the floor. So, shh, I didn't even mention the shipping yet. Don't tell her. All right. Oh, that would suck. Show up to a meet and greet and get kicked in the nuts. That would be. Oh man, that would suck. What did you do, Manel? I heard it was some bullshit. The whole thing was some bullshit. But what did you do, man? Did you feel like you would get kicked in the nuts for going to a meet and greet at Starbucks? Oh yeah, definitely. I need a if you show up there and somebody kicks you in the nuts, try to catch it on tape so we can do like that slow mo repeat comedy show shit. That would be fantastic. But anywho, um, let's see what else do I got to talk about. I ain't got a whole lot to talk about. I am going to start yeah, worst case scenario. Show up, get your head counted, disappear, and just stand outside and wait for that red bolt to pop up. Oh man, the animation video for that would be great, Manel. I could picture it now. The Manel QB standing there and just a whole parade of every other QB just coming by and just kicking Manel in the nuts. Except for the Leprechaun QB. The Leprechaun QB can't kick Manel in the nuts. He's saved there, people. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Um, I sadly have yet to build a red key. Now when I added it up the other day, I'm roughly at right about the 600 mark, so I'm about 6 red keys worth of spending of what I've made so far on Coin Hunt World. But I've never actually seen a red key in my inventory. One of these days. Yeah, yeah, just walking through. Oh man, there you go, Manel. I just thought about it. If you start your own blog or whatever, and make it Coin Hunt World based, you could call it the Red Key Weekly. Yeah, I don't have that much of a grind area yet, but we got it coming. We got it coming. Uh, I'm going hard once spring hits. I plan on putting at least 4 to 5 hours a day into Coin Hunt World come spring. One of those months, I'm gonna get somewhere in that top leaderboard. Damn it! I don't know though because I think a lot of the hunters out in Detroit area and stuff, they definitely get in a lot more hunting than I do. They got a lot more out there. They got the yellows to hit. They got greens to hit. Um, I got to travel just to hit greens. It's at least a 30-minute drive to the closest green to me. And it blows my mind where this green is at, because this green is in a small podunk town next to like Amishville. Okay, so like there's nobody down there that plays. They got a green volt and they got a handful of keys and they got a couple of blue volts down there. Not a single user volt. I got like at least 4 people's worth of user volts in this area. Between me, my wife, my daughter, and then my niece and her boyfriend that laid down a couple and stuff. We're actively hunting on a regular basis, and we don't got no green. But that little podunk 1-horse town next to frickin' Amishville has a green, and I gotta drive 30 minutes to that son of a bitch. I'm a little salty about that. I think that I really think that they should have a green in every town that at least has a user volt in it. There should at least be one green in that town, or at the very least, if there's one person that has all 10 of their volts down in that town, then bam, they should get a green volt in that town, because the green volts are not placed very well, in my opinion. Some of them are plentiful in areas. If I go up to Grand Rapids area, which is like an hour and a half drive from me, there's like 8 greens. If I go about half an hour, 45 minutes north of me, there's about 3 or 4 greens. If I go a half an hour south of me, there's 1 green. But if I travel an hour in any direction, I could hit multiple greens. But the closest one to me is like a half hour, and I got twice the population as Middlebury in my area. We got just as much history here as Middlebury. I mean, I don't understand the green volt down there. I thought about it. And the only place I could think of outside of Detroit they might have put that crane would be possibly up closer north near the Mackinac Bridge, or possibly in the Upper Peninsula, since the Upper Peninsula did not get a crane in the first setting. They put them both in Detroit. I feel like the cranes are poorly placed, in my opinion. This putting them in the capital areas and not evenly spreading them throughout the state, I personally feel was BS. It could take anywhere from a couple days to about 4 days average, I think. Usually, if I delete a buddy, I usually have another buddy quest by 72 hours later. That's about my average, is 72 hours. But it can be anywhere between 2 and 4 days, I think, before the next one will pop. Provided that everybody in your list isn't already grouped up with another buddy. I had a 2-week stretch because while I had plenty of buddies left to buddy quest with, they were all currently in buddy quest with other people. And I only know that because I tend to watch the buddy quest section. I like to see who's buddy questing together. Oh, we got a first time chatter. Oh, it's Aperture. What's going on? Yeah, I've had a lot of people tell me they would chat more on my streams and come do the trivia if they didn't have to make a Twitch account. And I thought that was kind of funny because Twitch is the prime place that a streamers stream. Most of the stuff you see on the YouTube's channels are they tend to be what is it? The YouTube ones tend to be uploaded videos less than live streams for the Coin Hunt Worlders, I think. I'll now be live streaming to both YouTube and Twitch and Facebook. I'll throw the things back up here toward the end. I don't think I got the YouTube one on the list yet because I don't remember what my freaking username is for YouTube, so it's hard to put up there. I think it's just my name. I don't know. I don't ever mess with that stuff. I might just make a new YouTube just for Coin Hunt World. I don't know. But I've been branching out, trying new things. Trying to see what I could add in, what extra stuff I can do. The reason I actually wanted to multi-stream to Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch is because I had purchased a quiz game. It's not going to be Coin Hunt World Trivia, but I personally feel it might lead to Coin Hunt World Trivia evolving, possibly. So I'm gonna throw them streams up and see if maybe we can get a couple of the, higher ups to see what I'm talking about. And I believe, if I'm correct in my assumption, I believe that we can play from any of the mediums. I was thinking maybe Sunday night, if anybody was free around, we'll say 8 o'clock Sunday night, maybe 7 o'clock Sunday night Eastern Standard Time. More to follow. I was thinking about seeing if I can get a couple people somebody to connect to the Facebook, somebody to connect to the Twitch, and somebody to connect to the YouTube channel, and everybody try to, type in their responses and see if it actually accepts everybody's responses from the different mediums, because then if that does work, everybody would be able to play on their everybody would be able to play on the game and stuff, and be able to do the trivias. But it's got a lot more different sections. It's got a couple different styles of trivia, some that are fast paced, some that are slow. I've never thought about going to the map issue section and saying anything, but I've definitely mentioned it a handful of times when there was higher peoples. But I really wish they would just move that one from Middlebury at least up past the line to White Pigeon. White Pigeon's only like a 15-minute drive for me, and there's a couple other vaults down there I can hit, and it would make sense. And it would be on a major highway. Being in Pigeon, it'd be on US 12, which runs all the way across the bottom stretch of Michigan. So, I mean, that would be a more prime spot for it. Hell, I even got the place they could put it. They could put it on the old Tasty Nuts shop. That building was put up back in 1902, and it has been, well, up until recently, one of the best places to go and find, like, various different kinds of nuts from around the world. As a matter of fact, on the side of the building it says nuts from all around the world on the side of the building, or the greatest nuts from all around the world on the side of the building. So I thought that was kind of cool. Hey, what's going on, Fire? And we got all kinds of people popping in here tonight. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Getting my viewer counts up. Woot woot. But actually, that's the other thing I'm going to be working on here over the next month is if I can average 3 viewers per stream, and I can add in a couple extra streams throughout the week, I can get my stream count up and do or make the affiliate program. And once I make affiliate, then they do them stupid commercials and stuff, but it gives me like bits or something for every time somebody sees one of those stupid commercials, I think. I don't know exactly how it works, but there's a couple other things with affiliate that could be done. Some monetization. That's a hard word to say. Drink of the night, Ryan. I did not actually plan for a drink of the night tonight. Because I forgot to go to the store before it was too late, and then me and my wife had to plan for a date tonight to go out to the bar and have bar food. So I did not make it to the liquor store to pick up anything. I got some leftover alcohol in there, but I don't have anything to mix it with. And sadly, I don't have any rum. If I had rum, I'd just put it in my Mountain Dew. And I do have a special drink planned for a special Wednesday event coming up. There's an event coming up on in April. A lot of you guys sending rum, right? Meow. That's what I'm talking about. But what was I saying? A lot of people have been yelling for that damn, ganja QB, 420 QB or whatever. So I decided for a special 420 stream. It falls on a Wednesday. The drink of the night, instead of being alcoholic, is going to be a herbal drink. I found these little, those, I think they're called miso or something like that. They're little bottles that you squirt into your water bottle. I got one that's like THC infused and stuff, so that'll be the drink of the night that night. All right. Medrich just volunteered to do a shot every time somebody yells Shaboinga in the in the Twitch chat there. Let's see if we can get him trashed tonight. The strain of the night would be lemon cookies. It is a indica hybrid at, I think, 21% THC. That's my current level. We won't get into the numbers on the concentrates because they're very misleading. But I was gonna try to see if I could get a handful of people by. I'm gonna actually announce that at the giveaway stream. For the 420 stream, we're gonna have people send in little mock ganja cubies. So make your own ganja cubie and stuff, and we'll see if we can't spark their ideas. Medrich is shaboinga himself. All right, well I'll frickin' shaboing him too. Hold on, shaboinga. All right, if Medrich's typing starts not making sense, we got to slow down on the shaboingas. But yeah, I was gonna do a trivia for tonight, but I wasn't sure how well it would work doing the multi-stream and then trying to do a Twitch layover because it wouldn't show up on the other two streams. So I figured I would try this out. You know what? I can't let you do shots by yourself. I'll be right back. Let me throw up the disclaimer page here again real quick, so in case anybody didn't get a chance to read that. There it is. They want me to do a shot. Hey, babe, you mind if I do this last shot of scotch? Well, now I'm back. Well, I can't match it. I only got a couple of shots left in this bottle, and my wife wants me to save her one. It's a It is a special bottle to us. We got it back in back when I was leaving the army. Or no, we got that the first house party we had, or Thanksgiving or whatever we did. One of my battle buddies in the army had brought me an 18-year-old Scotch. Well, that was 10 years ago, and I still got a little bit left. So I'm gonna do a shot of Scotch. It's the Glenlivet single malt Scotch whiskey. I believe at the time he bought it, it was somewhere around a $80 bottle of Scotch. God, I love the smell of the corks off a good Scotch bottle. But my wife says I can't drink it all. So I'm gonna stop right there at about that bit. Right there, yeah. And there's enough for her to still have her shot. Alright. But yeah, it's about a 28-year-old Scotch now. So, Shaboinga. Oh, also new shot glasses. I got new Stitch shot glasses. I got the 4-pack. They're kind of cool. I like to show off my new shot glasses. I love me some shot glasses. All right, so I got the different Stitch shot glasses. There's that one. That's my personal favorite. He's got the little bit. Oh, it's glaring. Hold on. Oh, where can we go where we're not getting the glare? Somewhere. All right. Anyway, there's the one with the guitar, but they're little Lilo and Stitch shot glasses. I have another set too that's got like a few different ones on it. This one's cool too. I thought about autographing this one and sending it to Block Boy if he ever starts streaming again, because that's kind of how I feel if Block Boy was a Experiment 626. That's about what he'd be doing, wearing some sunglasses and eating ice cream going out there in LA. Oh, but anyway, those are my new shot glasses. I always like to get new shot. I can't put that one back in the box till I wash it. Oh, yeah, I got them at the we were at Ross. I don't know if you guys have Rosses everywhere else. I don't know if they're U.S. only or if they've branched out to other countries. They might be in Canada, but Ross Dress for Less is what they're called. But they have like a lot of odd and end, like little things like these shot glasses and stuff that at one point in time I seen at Walmart for twice the price. But they get all kinds of cool stuff in there, and we pick up neat stuff every now and then. Another place we like to go is Five Below. We pick up a lot of Stitch stuff there. Yeah, they got some neat stuff in there. I think my wife picked up some new kitchen towels and like hot pads and stuff that were Snoopy. Five Below was the best until they added that 10 and above section. Five Below was the best. Now they got that damn 10 and above. When we were in there today, I seen something for $5.95, and I said they got to change the name of the store. They can't keep calling it Five Below if I'm gonna come in here and see stuff more expensive. I was like, that's like Dollar General with their $2 shit. I'm not okay with that. When Dollar General first opened up, they were much like the Dollar Tree. Okay, when Dollar General first opened up, most of the stuff in the store was $1. Now, they had a few things that were more expensive when it first opened up, like they had like the brooms and dustpans, I think, were like $2-3. The mops were like $2-3. But like for the most part, everything in there was $1. And then all of a sudden, the Dollar General became more general than Dollar. And they started like taking all your money. But I don't know. Dollar General just pissed me off. I like Benton Dent stores. Benton Dents, or what some people call overstock stores, return stores, thrift shops, because some of them are considered thrift shops. But and to me, they're not thrift shops. You got a difference between a thrift shop and a resale shop, because that's what they are. They're a resale shop. That's a better term for them. But I like thrift stores too. I like going in there and finding retro shit. I like retro. Big on retro. I've mentioned that before in my streams. I actually have a uh, overhead projector, like what they used to have in the school. You know, where they put the little clear piece of plastic on there and they draw on it and it put it up on the big screen and stuff. I have one of those, and I have an 8 millimeter real projector, but the feeder is broke on it, and I haven't quite figured out how to fix it yet or find a replacement for it because it is retro and obsolete and all of that. But I would like to get it running just to see if it just to see it run. I don't know how many of you guys have actually watched a home video on an 8 millimeter projector, or 8 millimeter reel projector. They had that certain home video feel to it. But yeah, it's the smaller ones, not the big ones that they had in the schools. The schools had, I believe, they were 33 millimeter reels, and then the 8 millimeter reels were like the home version of them and stuff. But yeah, I like retro stuff. Me and my wife actually went out and bought one of the newer record players, and I don't like the sound of a new record player. I don't know if you guys remember the old record players that had the diamond bit needle on it. That diamond bit needle had a nice sound to it. Had that little bit of record static. You know, it sounded so authentic, and you don't get that with these new records. These new records sound like a vinyl CD, and I don't know if I can truly fully get on board with that. But if you take these new records and you can put them on the old record players, they don't sound like your old records do. So keep that in mind if you go out and buy one of these new record players at Walmart. They're bullshit. They're not the same. But you can get some good old music on them records. I'm still got my eye out for Appetite of Destruction by Guns N' Roses, because that I want the original vinyl of that album. But yeah, I love me some retro. Even video games. Even video games. Like, as much as I love Coin Hunt World, I still think that I still think I have as much fun playing like Pong or Joust or Pitfall, or even jumping a little further ahead, Mario Brothers, Sonic, any of the majors. Yeah, that's the reason I want it. Appetite is not only one of the greatest albums of all times, it is also one of the highest selling records of all time. It was a very sought after record. Guns N' Roses were huge at the time of that release. Welcome to the Jungle, Paradise City. I mean, so many great songs on that album and stuff, and they were all like their major hits. I don't think there was anything on that album that didn't make the top 100 in that year. I think every track on that album, every track had a slot in the top 100 the year of release. I mean, it was an absolutely amazing record. And I just want it for my collection, even if I ever never pull the plastic off. Oh no, I still got it on CD. Don't get me wrong. They can hear. They can hear Appetite for Destruction at my house. Damn young whippersnappers. You know, I find myself turning into my father more and more. Like, I see some of the stuff they have in video games today, or stuff that's on TV today, and I'm that guy that's like, holy shit, this is Disney. Why is there a sex scene? I don't understand how sex is. I mean, in the 70s, we were pretty free love. 60s and 70s, pretty free love. We still didn't have near as much sex openly on television, advertising it to the world. And don't get me wrong, I'm a to each their own person. I don't judge. I don't care what anybody's orientations are. I don't want to see it on my TV show. When I watch on TV, I want to see blood, guts, gore, action, comedy. That's it. No occasional titties in a titty bar, but that's not sex. But that's what movies and shit were supposed to be. That like 80s. Every 80s movie, you had blood, guts, gore, action, comedy, and the occasional titties. And they were the best movies ever. I'm just saying. But yeah, I like a little bit of everything. I'm not a picky person. I like music. I like movies. I like video games, and I don't just like the new stuff. I'm a firm believer that you cannot truly appreciate what all is offered in Grand Theft Auto 5 if you have not played Grand Theft Auto 1 on the PC. Okay, you can't truly see how far that game has grown. These kids with their Nintendo Switches talking about, hey, you ever played Mario Brothers? Get the hell out of here, kid. The hell, yeah, I played Mario Brothers, and they showed me this game. This ain't Mario Brothers. This new shit is all like too much stuff going on. Okay, Mario Brothers was run, jump on shit, go down pipe, collect coins. That was it. Try to catch stars and do some shrooms. That was Mario Brothers. Okay, and then they got fancy with it. What were we, Nintendo 64 when everything started going 3D with Mario Brothers. Yeah, I think it was Nintendo 64. We got Mario World, to where you had a full 3D adventure, and it's like, well, shit. How the hell am I supposed to do all this? Mario only runs one direction, jumps up, down, that was it. We couldn't even fly until the Super Nintendo, okay? Oh, wait, no, that's not true. That's not true. Sorry, we could fly in Mario 3 with the raccoon tail. I don't know how we could fly with a raccoon tail, but we did fly in Mario 3. Let's see, the OG B&W Game Boy. Hold up. Let's correct that term right now. That was black and green. Yeah, the OG Game Boy was black and green, not black and white. Speaking of Game Boys, I don't tell a lot of people this story. Back when I was, I'd say probably 13, 14 years old, I accidentally broke my friend's nose with my Game Boy because they were heavier than my laptop. You got yours refurbished, didn't you? The black and tan was more of the refurbished. If you got the original screen and stuff, when it lit up, it had a green tint to it. Especially if you had, light. But if there's no light shining on it, I could see where you got the tan. But I do know that as time went by, that green kind of faded into more of a tan color if you had like a secondhand one or an older one, hand-me-down type ones. But if you got a brand new one that was black and tan, it could have been a refurbished. But yeah. And then Game Boy Color come out and had the same graphics as the Game Boy, but with color. That was cool. I did like the Game Boy Color, but I still feel like the PlayStation PSP was really the ultimate of the handhelds. The PlayStation Vita was kind of cool. It had the PS Vita. It was kind of cool because it had the touchpad on the back and the front, and they did a couple really cool games with that. But PlayStation Vita definitely did not hold a candle to the original PlayStation Portable, and here's why. I don't know how many of you guys emulate games. Some people are, don't have the money or space even to add another video game to their collection, so a lot of us don't go out and buy a new Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, and all these other systems. I like Nintendo, but we can name off all of the systems. Metal Gear Solid, PlayStation 1. But to truly appreciate Metal Gear Solid, you must go back to the original Nintendo Metal Gear game to get the original story. They mention a few things about it in Metal Gear Solid, but to truly understand the full realm of Metal Gear Solid, you must play the Nintendo Metal Gear. It sets the whole story. Um, ooh, I would like to see a picture of that. I haven't seen a Game Gear in years. I really wish some of these emulators would cross platform with the hard system, because there was a couple of neat Sega Game Gear games and stuff that if you had that cable, you could connect and play. That's what I liked about Sega Game Gear. That was the first handheld to have, competitive two player. Sega Game Gear was definitely one of the coolest. I always liked it. Sega. Sega though, Sega did something that a lot of the other systems didn't do, and they branched off into the multimedia universe a little bit sooner, with the Sega Saturn and Sega Dreamcast. I don't know if a lot of you guys know this, but Sega Saturn came out right around the time that karaoke started getting really big here in the US. So when the Sega Saturn was released in Japan, they released it with the ability to read CDGs, so you could play your karaoke CDs in a Sega Game Gear. Um, I've known this for a long time. I actually know somebody who still runs karaoke using their uh, Sega Saturn. Yeah, the Dreamcast was weird, but they had a neat little feature with that little add-on pack that went into the controller and stuff that was kind of like a little Tamagotchi Gigapet thing that you could have with some of the games. Yeah, Dreamcast was a neat system. Dreamcast really revolutionized online gaming. Um, they were Sega was a step ahead of themselves the whole time. When uh, when regular Nintendo came out, they were an 8-bit system, and then uh, Sega had brought out the 16-bit Sega Genesis. Well, then had the mini games in the controller. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, they were cool. But yeah, the Sega, they were ahead of themselves the whole time. I mean, uh, when Sega come out, it was a 16-bit system, which was the answer to Nintendo's 8-bit system, to which they answered back with their Super Nintendo, which was also a 16-bit system and stuff. But it did have some extra capability and would run some 32-bit games. But the Sega Genesis said, okay, we want all of our games to run in 32-bit. So they made that little Sega 32X add-on for the Sega Genesis that would allow you to run your games in 32-bit graphics, which made a little sharper images, but it wasn't really all that much. Noble Six Killer, hey, I know that person. That's one of my nephews there. Let's see. Yeah, it was cool. Yeah, it's hard to believe that like there's so many video game systems that have come out prior to these current systems. Like Microsoft didn't even get into the gaming world till way later. They brought out the Xbox with the second PlayStation, um, and that was the true movement into graphics. There was a few games for the Super Nintendo and the PlayStation and the 64 and all that had decent graphics, but it was the PlayStation 2 that really started to form what games have become today and stuff. So like, oh man, I love Atari too. Like I said earlier, Pitfall was my jam. Or the female version of it, Jane of the Jungle, which was also on Atari, but I believe that didn't come out until the 3200. I don't think it was released on the 1600. But I'll go one further. Commodore 64, 8 versions of Pong. You had a controller, no button, just a controller. Hooked up to the TV. It's cool little systems. Bluetooth phone home. I did not like the ET games I didn't like the Atari one they did. I didn't like the Nintendo reboot of the ET game. To me, it was just it just didn't feel like it. Oh, okay. You had the PC Com 64. Okay, yeah. That was a confusing time for people. Because Commodore 64 actually released a video game system, and they already had a line of computers and stuff. So it was neat how they went from being a computer company and going into the game world, and it still took Microsoft all the way to the PS2 to realize that, hey, we should branch out into console gaming. I mean, PC gaming is superior in a way to consoles, but what I like about the console systems is you don't have the wait for Windows to load, wait for your game to load, it's so much faster to get in and start playing games on a console and stuff. And I think that's why the consoles kind of won in the overall current game wars. All the top games have been primarily Xbox or PlayStation, or even Nintendo Switch. I think has a top game right now. But yeah, I got off subject tonight, didn't I? We're going into retro tech now. But yeah, I've played pretty much every game from Pong all the way up to the 2021 titles. I've been messing around with a couple of the 2022 titles. See, I was more of a Galaga and Galaxian player over Space Invaders, but I did like the Space Invaders game. Not entirely way off topic. I mean, we're still talking games. And in comparison, I mean, if you think about it, there are many games that are a lot like the way Coin Hunt World works anyway. Coin Hunt World, we go around, we collect keys, and then we use those keys to open vaults. In Final Fantasy, we go around and we collect different items and gil, and we use that gil to open up new areas of the game. So, I mean, just saying. PC. My original PC, very first personal computer I had was a 1983 Radio Shack Tandy. Now, I don't know how many of y'all remember Radio Shack's line of computers. They were not what we know as computers today. Your disk drive, or your 5 1/4 disk drive, your or 3 1/2 disk drive, 5 1/4 disk drive were two separate drives. Those were also two different boxes. You had your main power unit for the PC, which everything hooked into. You had to daisy chain all your stuff and then put your stopper at the end. I can't remember. I believe it's serial. What are these? No. Was those serial drives? I don't remember what those drives were called, but there's all kinds of drives. Yes, I am also ready for more RPG elements in Coin Hunt World. I'm definitely looking forward to this. I was really hoping that if we destroyed our HQ after they did that level thing on the HQs, that we would get a chance to rebuild our HQs that way. And I feel like that's the way it should be. Being able to just destroy your HQ and then rebuild it for your green or whatever. To me, that doesn't seem fair to the new users. Okay, so like, I feel like if you destroy it and you go to put it here because you want to collect your mystery boxes on a regular, you should have to build that sucker right back up. Especially if you're just going to break it down and take it back over there and stuff. You're paying 2 green, and this guy's struggling to get his up to level 4 so he could get into the auction house because it's so many keys and resources for a new player. Now I know y'all don't remember because it's been a long time since someone's been new players, but keys are a little scarce when you first start off if you ain't in a key heavy place. Hell, I think the first yellow key I seen was was from a buddy quest. I don't think I even had more than a couple green keys at that point. Um, but yeah, it's just watching how Coin Hunt World has developed just from the time I started playing to now, and it just I don't think we're all that far off subject. I mean, the progression of video games over time, Coin Hunt World is doing it in a matter of you know short short distances. I mean, I've went all in on the game. My wife, she could tell you, I probably mentioned Coin Hunt World, Bar and Chill, or Coin Hunt World, the game itself, or the Discord, or somebody from Discord, something they said. I mentioned something about Coin Hunt World a few times a day, every day, at least. Um, but she doesn't seem to mind too much because I've been less of an asshole since I started playing. So that's a bonus. Oh yeah. Oh man. When I got 3 volts set up in my neighborhood and I was hitting 6 volts a day, man, I felt like a goddamn king. Oh yes, I remember. I remember when there was no auction house. I I think I think it took me a week after the auction house because I had spent a bunch of keys out hunting and didn't save up any. So when the auction house came out, I had the green key to unlock um, buying in the auction house, but I didn't have a yellow key yet to do the. Uh, I didn't have the yellow key yet to open up the selling, but I remembered like when it first come out and stuff, like everybody was sitting there talking about, oh man, I'm about to go buy everything and stuff, and I was sitting there thinking, man, I wish I had more stuff to. Um, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he's got an iPhone. Yeah, yeah. We're eventually gonna come out of task flight, nephew. We are definitely eventually. That's who that is, by the way. That's my nephew. I thought about giving him my old phone to hotspot, but I don't think he uses his hotspot for his online gaming on his Xbox. So he probably uses that up on Xbox gaming. So we're he's a teenager. We're not gonna talk him out of that. But it's cool to see some of my family members pop in here for a little bit of support. Hey, speaking of which, nephew, did you hit that follow button? I'll know because I'll go look after. If you ain't following, I'm coming to your house. Oh, he knows. I've showed him. I've showed him. He's even been out with me on a couple hunts. Um, but I was thinking about setting him up a phone so when he comes over, yeah, I'll call you out much, some bitch. I didn't get to pick on you this weekend. You didn't come over to hang out. Matter of fact, my kid's at his house, so we had a kid-free weekend. We don't get those very often. But yeah, some people do have some luck with that. If they check test flight on a regular basis and stuff, they can score a spot because every now and then somebody who's got a spot locked they quit. But yeah, I know you got that water pump to do on your car. And what was it? Water pump and something else. But yeah, the that test flight's been a barrier for a lot of people though. But my last phone was still operational when I switched to my new phone, so I might set him up with that so that he can at least go hunting with us when he comes out. Battery, that's what it was. Well, I beg to differ there, Medrich. It's a Mustang. Water pumps are kind of. There's not a lot of space in them damn Mustangs to work. You'd think everybody that had an Apple phone that managed. Yeah, I was a little upset when my nephew got that 2001 Mustang. Because his first car is nicer than any of the cars I've had, save for maybe that Hummer H3 I had for a while. I really like that. I want to get another one of those. I don't know if y'all have ever drove in a Hummer H3, dude. That I've rode in all three of the Hummers, H2, H3, and the original Hummers, as well as the military Humvees. So I mean, I've rode in every version of Hummer, and I tell you that H3 is like the most badass vehicle I've ever drove. I mean, you could hook it up to anything and just drag that some bitch. But the H3s are very very powerful in a very small package. They're not much bigger than your typical like Ford Explorer or maybe like a Chevy Blazer or whatever in size. They're not much bigger than that, a little bit, but not much. But they got almost as much power in those H3s as you do in a full size Hummer. I mean, they're freaking amazing vehicles. If you ever get a chance to just test drive one, to take it out, goof off a little bit, and bring it back, says no, you don't think that vehicle can handle you because one of the tires hanging off or something. You gotta go out there. I always wanted to do that. Just go test drive vehicles and thrash them and then see what the place says to me. I just took it out on a test drive, dude. Tire messed up, car flipped 3 times. I landed it back in your freaking driveway. That's all I have to do is bring it back. This is your vehicle. I was just test driving it. It failed. I'm kidding. Don't do that. I'm pretty sure they're going to charge you for damages. I believe even some of these places are starting to charge like a deposit to take a vehicle on a test drive now because people are starting to do shit like go out and jackass with it. I know there's one place we had a car lot when I was living in Elkhart, Indiana. We had a car lot over there that somebody went test drove a car to the closest bank and tried to rob it. What made it funny to me is that you would go and get a car from a car lot that has a GPS system in it so that they could track their car until you pay it off. Okay. Why would you go to a car lot and steal a car to rob a bank? The guy made it 2 miles down the road and was surrounded by police because they knew where he was the whole time. Okay. Like as soon as the car was parked at the bank and stuff, as soon as that alarm went off and everything, like everybody knew about it and stuff. That bank was only like I think a block down the road from the car lot, and they seen him pull into the bank, and they heard the bank alarm go off. They called the cops and said, we think a guy just took one of our cars for a test drive to rob a bank and stuff. So like they caught him like I said, like 2 miles up the road. It was absolutely a hilarious story. I'm gonna have to go hit up the library and see if I can't find a copy of that article at the library and print it off. It was absolutely a hilarious story. But it's crazy some of the thoughts that go through people's heads. Like my brother, we grew up. My mom wanted us to be cultured, so she moved us back and forth between the trailer park and the hood, and we became rather cultured. And my brother, he was not real bright. He picked up after like I said, we spent some time in the hood, so he took after some of the brothers in the hood and started sagging his pants and like by the time he turned 14 and stuff, he started getting in with the wrong crowds, doing stupid stuff. And they decided to go steal some conversion vans that night. And this is a good story because there's actually a vault right where those vans used to be. So that's kind of cool. But he decided that he's gonna go with his buddies and steal a bunch of conversion vans. They're gonna take them over to Chicago to the chop shop. That was the plan. Well, they get over there and they talk my brother into ramming the gate with the first van and told him, you ram the gate with the first van, run back, jump in another van, and catch up to us and stuff. We're all going to drive through as soon as you ram the gate. Jump in the next van, catch up to us. Well, apparently they had enough people, there were no other vans. So after my brother crashed through the gate, he's trying to run back to the next van. Well, it took him a minute because he was sagging his pants. You can't run with sagging pants. And so he gets back over into the parking lot and realizes there's no other vans. So he's like, well, what do I do? He decides to go and hide under a car. Now, mind you, my brother is 6'3", and he was not hiding long ways under the car. That's rather difficult to do, even at 6'3", because the wheelbase, where the axles are, is usually not that much space between them. Well, anyway, he decides to climb under there long ways, and he's 6'3", and I don't know how many of y'all have a car, but most of them are a little closer to 6 foot wide, so it's hard to hide at 6'3" under there. Well, anyway, the cops show up, and they're looking around. They go past him a couple times with a flashlight, and I feel they were just messing with him because his feet were sticking out the whole time. Well, after a while of looking around the parking lot to see if there was anybody else, they come back. They kind of look down like this. They're like, excuse me, could you please come off from under there? We've known you were there the whole time, but we didn't bother you because we didn't want to have to take our time cuffing you and miss catching somebody else. And he's like, well, shit. But yeah, my brother, absolute idiot. He was one of those ones that, he would not, he's not a snitch. And I could say that about my brother, is he's not a snitch. I've seen him go to jail, and every one of his friends walk, and he didn't drop a single name. But that doesn't mean that he doesn't drop the names of competition. Maybe. I don't know. He's got some time cut off here and there. But my brother's an idiot. But yeah, I tried to tell him, though, because he keeps getting arrested. Every time he gets out of jail, he always ends up going back to jail. Every time. Every time. Brother's an idiot. Well, when he goes back to jail every time, what makes it funny is every single time it's because he can't get away. Because he's sagging his pants. Like, they always catch him. And I keep telling him, Andy, you'd probably be an excellent criminal if you pull your pants up. To this day, he still doesn't pull his pants up. So there's no helping that boy. So boingo for the brothers. All right. But anyway, yeah, I did get pretty off topic tonight. I think we mentioned Coin Hunt World 3 times, so I'm still within my window, I think. Yeah. We advertise as semi-off topic, which means not on topic. But we talk about what we can. But anyway, let's see. We got next week's stream on the 18th. I'll definitely try to have some trivia set up for then, if I can get a chance to test drive the it's quiz time trivia, and it works with all 3 of the stream mediums that I do. If I can get it to work with Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, that might become the new trivia option for the Coin Hunt World Bar and Chill, at least until I can find a better one. I'll still alternate in the actual Coin Hunt World trivia with the quiz kit every now and then, but I'm trying to find something that everybody can do. As long as they can chat in the Twitch or chat on the YouTube or chat in Facebook, they'll be able to join in the trivia, and that's what I'm really shooting for. So maybe Sunday I can get a hold of a couple people. Hey, what's going on? Oh, well, what'd you go to the bar for if you can't drink? I'm just playing. Thanks for coming, Squeamy. We like to see everybody pop their head in at least once in a while. I was actually just finishing up here, but next weekend, I'm gonna try to do a new trivia app. See how that goes. I'll be running that stream from the PlayStation, so we won't have like all the nifty Coin Hunt World Bar and Chill memorabilia and shit all over the place here. But we're gonna give that one a shot, and then we'll probably be back to doing um this method of stream with the little pop ups and everything type setup through Streamlabs. Definitely for the night of the giveaway. But more or less, I really want to just drop what the I really want to just drop what the special keyword's going to be on the 25th. But if I drop it now, then everybody's going to know, and people aren't going to wait to show up till then, and they're going to try to sneak in their tickets and then show up at the end of the stream. I want people to show up to the stream for the giveaway. That's why you must be present to win for the giveaway. And I'd prefer people to show up at the beginning of the stream, stay the whole time. But if you can't make the whole stream, at least try to be here by 10:45 and get your passphrase or your little ticket code typed in to the chat so that you get your ticket for the raffle. And then stay till the raffle's drawn. Because if you're not in the room when the raffle is drawn, but if you're not in the room when the raffle is drawn, and reply back that you're there to claim it, then I will redraw the next name. So that's an important caveat. I had to do something to kind of alleviate people trying to sneak in, get that name in there, spend 5 minutes in the chat, and walk away with the prize. I don't want that. I want people to actually want to come to the stream for the stream and leave with some memorabilia. But we will definitely have more details next week. Oh, we want to see the water bottle one last time before the end of the stream. We can do that. But we'll do one more showing of the water bottle before the end of the stream. Now, mind you, what you guys don't get to see on this yet, because I'm not doing it until right before the stream, because I want it to be special for that night. Somewhere on this amazing bottle will be Raynstorm signature. Somewhere on this bottle. Now, where? We don't know. But it will be on there. But that is the bottle. It is a 17 ouncer. That little UPC or QR code, sorry. That little QR code there is a link to the bar and chill, so the winner will be able to invite their friends to come hang out, as my nephew did here tonight. Because at the Coin Hunt World Bar and Chill, you don't have to play Coin Hunt World to join the bar and chill. But we only hope that after you do, you see what a great game it is, and you go and join the game. If you need a link for the game, if you go down to the About section in the Twitch channel, there is a link called the Bar and Chill Trusted Links. Inside there, you will find links for other streamers. There's links to the wiki, the discords. There's a tip link in there, as well as a link to download the game. So if anybody's interested in playing, I also have a link, I think, to actually download the game right there in the About section too. I haven't looked at it in a while, but I'm sure it's down there somewhere. But worst case scenario, we got links galore down there in that About section. So go ahead and check that out. And if you have not followed the channel yet, by all means, definitely follow the channel. The more follows we get, the more we'll be able to do. And I told my wife that while I agree with her, if I'm not making some kind of money off this stream after a year of doing it, then I'm going to have to find less time to do it or something. But I'm going to keep doing the streams as long as I can. But if I make partner status on Twitch, that's where the horizons really open up. If I make partner status on Twitch, I will be moving up to a lot more streams in a week. And if I can do that before the 1 year mark, then to me that would be proof enough that my stream's going somewhere, that I can keep running my stream. So if I could at least make partner status by August, and I'm just about to affiliate, so I got a ways to go, but we will we'll start inviting our friends and family, get everybody in here following the Coin Hunt World Bar and Chill, and we'll make this the best virtual bar on the internet. Not that I have a whole lot of competition. Most of the virtual bars on the internet are just like either like Second Life or what's that, Avakin or what's that other one, Rec Room or something. Like, they have little virtual bar like things on there where you could take your little character and go talk to people and stuff, but they don't have what the Bar and Chill has here, and that we got the Coin Hunt World, and that's the happy medium that brings us all together. And so definitely, if you have anybody, any friends or whatever that you're not sure, or they're kind of on the fence about if they want to check out the game, just tell them, come hang out some night, watch a Bar and Chill stream with me and stuff, and you'll see what kind of people we're hanging out with. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Eventually, I'm gonna start getting back into getting the statistical numbers and everything. I really need to get me Coin Hunt World for life. Yeah. But I really think I'm gonna have to eventually get me a moderator, somebody to either help me moderate the rooms or moderate some information to me, so I got more stuff to talk about, because I haven't been able to spend as much time in the Discord as I'd like to, mostly because there's so much going on constantly, and it's a lot sometimes to sit through the boring stuff to get to the good information, you know what I mean? And I'm not getting as much luck with my hits and stuff for Cuckoo Puffs and Illusion Weaver, because like by the time I find they're, they said something and I try to follow it backwards, and somewhere in that line I miss, like, they forgot to reply, so it stops here. And then I'm trying to like scroll back up and find where the conversation was, and I can't figure it out. My phone died. I gotta plug it in. I didn't have my charger over here, so I will have to report the mystery box afterwards. After I get it plugged in. But the luck I've been having lately, it's probably 2 damn blue keys. I had 2 blue key mystery boxes in a row. Then I got a 3 key mystery box. And then I got 2 more 2 blue key mystery boxes. So I've been, shaboinga! But, I don't know. I was thinking about, I was thinking about a couple of people and stuff that are heavy information collectors and stuff. See if maybe they could shoot me a small list of subjects or something to cover every now and then. Ha! Straight shots, shot. No working during drinking hours. But anywho, we're reaching that mark. We got about 5 minutes here. I don't know why it's trying to open up freaking Windows Store for something. Stupid computer. But anyway, definitely, if you can make it next Friday, check out the quiz time with me if you're up for it. I think more or less what that quiz time does is I think it gives the audience points board for like all their points are compiled together, and then I have a points board, and I think you guys are competing against me on these trivias. So I'm not 100% sure. Um, like I said, Sunday night sometime. If you see me go live and you want to check out the this new trivia option, Sunday night, uh, I'm thinking I might try it a little bit earlier, just so I can try to get more people to maybe stop in and try it. Uh, but Sunday night, I think at probably I might start it a little earlier, maybe at 9 o'clock Sunday night, because I know people work the next morning. I might even start at 8 o'clock just to so I can get a couple people in there to test it. But I need somebody who follows me on Facebook or the Coin Hunt World Facebook, um, to test that from the Facebook side, and I need somebody on YouTube to test the YouTube side to see if we could, um, you know what, Gavin? If I knew I could keep you on a regular basis and stuff, I'd bring you over like every Friday night to be my in house mod. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll start teaching you how to run some of this stuff. That way, on the weekends you are here and stuff, I can put your ass to work. And be like, pause your game. Come here. I should do that. I'm not that kind of uncle. Like most of my uncles, when I was a kid, I'd go to my uncle's house. I knew I was doing chores. Like whatever chores my cousins had to do, that's what we were doing. This kid comes to my house, plays video games all damn weekend. I know, because I'm usually sitting there playing video games with him. But anyway, I'll get back with you with that one, nephew. We'll see how it goes, but I'll have to get back with you on that offline. But anyway, to everybody else who made it in here tonight, thanks for coming to the barn still. I know we didn't talk a whole lot about Coin Hunt World tonight, but I'm glad, Medrich. I'm glad I make your Friday nights better. But we appreciate your patronage here at the Coin Hunt World Bar and Chill. But while we got off topic today, we were still talking video games. We were still talking retro technology, and random other bullshit, which is what I advertise. So, while we didn't talk about a lot of Coin Hunt World tonight, we might have to talk a little extra next week. We'll see what happens. But as usual, have a great night. If you do go out and hunt, hunt with a buddy if you're hunting on foot, especially in the cities. Don't want to have another incident of one of our hunters getting mugged while they're out hunting. Y'all know who I'm talking about. But anyway, hopefully the Salvadorians are down there knocking out some white volts, and hopefully we're seeing some of the cubies in the auction house here real soon. But I'm gonna get out of here for tonight, and y'all have some safe hunting. See you next time at the Coin Hunt World Bar and Chill. You know what? I'm gonna keep chatting, and I'll just leave that going. All right, what we got here? Shaboinga! I should have grabbed an extra bottle of something so that I could have done a second shot. Because if I do that last shot of scotch, man, he's going to kick me in the dick. But,